Thanks for stopping by. We're going to do a little bit of yoga with the help of our chair today. We're going to focus mainly on stretching the back of our body. So if you have had a class with me before, you can skip through some of the setup. It's the same every time. But if it is our first time together, let's get ourselves organized. So we want to have, as much as we can, our toes pointing straight ahead. Make our feet parallel. Think of them like the tires on your car. We want them straight ahead. Then let's zip up our abs, engage the low abs, relax the shoulder blades down into our back pockets, and then we lengthen through the crown of our head. Imagine there is a string pulling you up high to the sky. And then for breathing, we inhale to make our spine longer, and then we exhale to relax any body parts that might feel tight. All right, so when in doubt, exhale loudly, it will be fine. All right, let's get to it. So starting out, we're gonna do a down dog. And now if you're tall or you're new to down dog, we might use the back of our chair. But pretty much we're bending our body into some kind of an L shape, sort of. And then we imagine pushing our tailbone back and lengthening our crown forward. And we want to feel the stretch in the back of the legs, right? Maybe a little bit in your back, wherever it is. And we'll start to reach our hands ahead and really go for it if you're doing okay. And then we inhale to lengthen, exhale to relax. Our legs are always going to be a little bit bendy, never straight. And if you need to, you can bend them a lot. Okay, let's go ahead, hang out here for a few more breaths. Again, inhale, lengthening from your fingernails all the way to your tailbone. And then exhale, imagine the body parts that feel stuck. Imagine they are relaxing. We're not gonna push anything. We're gonna exhale and let it happen. When you're ready to get out of this one, let's bend our knees, shrink wrap the belly, and we'll roll ourselves up. And now we're gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna do pyramid, same idea, but we're gonna move our legs a little bit. So imagine you're walking on train tracks. One foot steps forward a little, one foot steps back a little. Now right away, your balance, it might be more difficult, and that is okay, right? Let's engage the inner thighs, engage the pelvic floor, lengthen, and then let's bring it back. Right? We were just here in down dog, but now our legs are a little bit different. So maybe it feels a little bit different on our legs. We want to press into both feet the same amount, right? So they're sharing the work, and we still hold the tailbone back. We lengthen our fingertips forward. We zip up our abdominals every time we exhale. And we just hold it here for 3 breaths, 10 breaths. Whatever feels good for you, we want to start to feel a little bit of a change in our body, right? We want to hold it enough that we feel the tight parts let go a little. And again, uncomfortable is okay. But if things are tingling or just not feeling right, make it littler, right? We want it to feel big, but still good. Let's go for another breath or two. Again, pulling your tailbone back, pressing evenly into both feet, and using your chair as your support system. Still pulling the belly button to the spine. When you're ready, let's bend our knees. Let's bring ourselves back up. That's our pyramid. And now let's go for dolphin. So this one might be a little tricky. And if it's not, well, there's a million ways. We'll figure it out. We're going to use the seat of the chair this time. I have a yoga block. Maybe we'll use it. Dolphin, we're going to start with just putting our hands on the chair, kind of leaning forward. Very similar to down dog. Lengthen the tail back, pulling the crown forward. For me, I feel the stretch in the backs of my thighs so much. You might feel it in your low back. We're all different, but a big stretch through the back of your body. If you are doing okay, you could come all the way down to your forearms. Now that might be just too big depending on where your body is. So again, we'll start here, and if it feels okay, then we'll move it down to our forearms, right? We're gonna check on our feet, make sure they're parallel, yeah. We're gonna try to make that space between our tailbone and our crown. We're gonna zip up our abdominals always, and then use our exhales and let our body relax. We don't need to push it. We're just gonna exhale and let it relax. Oh, and while you're doing this, I know it's hard if you're trying to watch a screen, but as much as you can, we wanna tuck the chin and pretty much stare at the chair to keep the back of our neck long. Let's take 2 more big breaths here. Again, knees are jiggly, nothing locked. All right, and when you're ready to come out, we bend the knees, we shrink wrap the waist, and we bring ourselves back up. All right, again, take your time, make sure your head's in order. And now we're gonna change gears and finish with a little bit of balance work. We're gonna call this baby tree. So, let's just put a foot on the rung of the chair. Right? It can point forward, it can point, doesn't matter. Foot on the rung of the chair, hand on the chair. Okay. This is, I'll call this baby tree. And if you want to do bigger arms or little, that is up to you. You go where it's difficult but manageable. Let's find that string on the crown of our head. Let's use our exhales to relax our shoulders down. There we go. And then if you're doing all right, I don't know, maybe if you want to lift that foot up, you could. You don't have to. Right? Let's just practice getting most of our body weight on our standing leg, and then feel the string lifting us up taller. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. And letting the shoulder blades come together and down your back. Big inhale. Exhale, let's relax our faces. And here, we'll finish up one with yoga hands so we feel extra yoga-y. Big inhale. And exhale. All right. Excellent work. We have to do pyramid with the other leg in front, and we'll have to do tree on the other side. So I'm gonna switch my chair around. Don't go anywhere. All right. Let's get ourselves set up. Let's be on the other side of the chair, right? Mainly for that tree pose. And let's do our pyramid, our down dog, and our dolphin. So we'll start again with down dog. Now, this is round 2. And maybe we try it a little bit differently this time. I'm gonna use the seat of the chair for my down dog, right? I'm gonna go a little bit bigger because I'm a little warmer now. It feels okay to do it this time around. You do what's best for you. Maybe you're using the back of the chair, right? So experiment, see how it feels. Feet are parallel, yeah? Lengthening from the tailbone to the crown. Put that block away. Reaching through the fingertips and lengthening through the tail. Knees are jiggly, right? Never straight. And then we tuck our chin and lengthen through the back of our neck. And now we just breathe. Trying to make ourselves longer, right? Take up space. Let your tailbone pull back. Let your fingertips reach forward. Feel that stretch on your lats. Okay, let's just do a quick chin check, right? Tucking the chin. Keep the back of our neck long. Let's take one more big breath here. Inhaling for the long spine. Exhaling to release the body parts that feel a little stuck. And then let's bend our knees. Let's bring ourselves back up. All right, and let's set up for pyramid. So again, let's put the other foot in front. Right. We step back. Now again, parallel feet. Balance is gonna feel weird, and that is okay, right? If it's hard and kind of uncomfortable, that is fine. but you know when it's not the right thing to do for your body. So always, you do what's best for you. Okay, now again, second side, I'm feeling warmer, so I'm gonna go a little bit bigger. I'm gonna have a wider stance. My toes are still pointed straight ahead, right? Like the tires on a car. And then we inhale to lengthen, we zip up the abs, and we start to fold forward, keeping that long, strong back. Now, maybe you use the seat of the chair, because we're warmer. Maybe we use the back. Maybe we do the seat with a yoga block on it, right? Kind of somewhere in the middle, a compromise. Again, experiment. As long as you are breathing and it feels, again, a little uncomfortable, but not bad. Just a little uncomfortable. You'll be fine. Inhaling, we pull the tailbone back, we lengthen through the crown. We're pressing into both legs evenly. Let's make sure that back leg is doing its share of the work. We don't want to lean too much on the front leg. We're still pulling the belly button to the spine. Keep the abs strong and tucking the chin. So we're just looking at the seat of the chair again. Nothing good, no good view. Let's take 2 or 3 more breaths. Pulling the tailbone back. When you're ready to come out of it, let's bend our knees, shrink wrap the belly, roll ourselves up. All right, and now let's try that dolphin, okay? So again, feet are next to each other. We grow tall, and we start with our hands, okay? If you're doing all right, if the backs of your legs feel good, we can bring it down to our forearms. And then I know you've heard this a million times just today, but lengthen the tail, lengthen the crown, and then exhale. Imagine the body parts that feel tight. Imagine they are relaxing. We don't have to push. We're gonna let them relax with our exhales. Our knees are jiggly. They're never straight. We're tucking our chin, right? Make a double chin to keep the back of the neck longer. And let's take 3 more big breaths here. Pressing into our feet, right? Think big footprints down there. When you're ready to come up, let's bend the knees, shrink wrap the belly. Let's bring ourselves back up. All right. And let's plant a tree on the other side. So, taking the inside foot onto the lower rung of the chair. There we got it. Okay. Now, let's lift ourselves, right? Feel the chest lift up. Feel the string on the crown of your head grow. Feel your inner outer thigh stabilize. And then that's it. You can put the hands wherever you want to. It does not matter. As long as you are breathing, it'll work out. So we inhale to grow. Exhale to drop the shoulders. Right? Imagine yourself floating right out of your standing leg. And if you're feeling frisky, maybe we take the foot off the rung of the chair. That is your call. Whatever works for you today. Let's take 2 more big breaths here and then we'll call it, yeah? Inhale, grow. Exhale, feel your chest float. All right, and there we have it, we did it. So thank you so much for spending time. If you have any questions on anything, drop them in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Take care.